Hey you guys! Welcome back to another pick a card reading here on my YouTube channel, Into the Light. Thank you so much for being here today and clicking on this video. So today's reading is going to be about, do they miss you and will they reach out? So these were two suggested videos, so I plan to just put those into one because I feel like it would definitely resonate with each other. Like if they miss you, they may reach out, whatever. So we have three piles to choose from today. We have pile 1 with this spiral shell. We have pile 2 with this little shell here. And we have pile 3 with this shell. Okay, so those are your three piles to choose from. Think about your person and think about the question, do they miss you and will they reach out? Alright, so we're going to start with pile 1 with this spiral shell here. So welcome to your pile if you have chosen this one. So does your person miss you and will they reach out? Okay, so we're going to start off with the tarot. We have patience and planning, shadow, and power in reverse. We have Virgo, Venus, and we have Pluto. Okay. For your oracle cards, we have the Abysmal. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And then for your Oracle of Rama, we have Hanuman and Summit of Happiness, right? Or Summit of Happiness. Let me move this back. Okay. This has a little bit of sayings on it. Sorry for the little glare up there. Okay. So, does your person miss you and will they reach out? So over here we have patience and planning. So I'm going to be connecting the tarot with the karma cards, so we're going to bounce off of each other. So with patience and planning here, sorry, I got a little bit of water on that. So basically right now your person has been just taking their time in regards to reaching out. They just, been kind of just sitting back and really actually trying to analyze how they're going to do this, what approaches they're going to make. But yeah, they're definitely planning through this, planning how to approach you again. So they do miss you, but right now it's like, sorry, I had to yawn. Right now they're more so just trying to figure out how that's going to work out. And I see that with the Virgo under here. So when I think of Virgos, they're very much, they're not going to do anything if they don't have a set plan. They're going to analyze it and see how they can actually do this without making themselves look like a fool or anything, If they actually go through all of the details. Whew. Sorry, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I had 2 cups of coffee this morning. That was the worst decision. Because I get tired with coffee. I don't know if anyone else does, but I don't know why I did that to myself. Anyways. So yeah. So as well with Virgos, it's they won't even let other people know their plan or what they're going to do next until they have that all figured out by themselves. Because they're very individual planners in that way, okay? And with shadow here, which is also represented by the moon. So basically, this is showing me that your person has been going through the reflection, that's why they've been planning, right? They've been going through their reflection of how they feel about you, how they feel about the connection, And they're really just leaning onto their intuitive side here, right? And it's like, I feel like part of it is they're reflecting on the past and what happened in the past. And they're really taking out all of the good parts and figuring out the ways that they can love you more unconditionally, and figuring out what they did wrong or how they went wrong, just those things like that, because they don't want to make the same mistakes again, right? Um, I feel like they're trying to step into your shoes as well. Like they're trying to figure out your side of things so they can actually understand the situation better, right? Now with Venus below it here, this is also showing me that they're more reflecting on the good sides. They're cherishing what happened between you, all of those great stuff. And they want to take more of a gentle approach with you. And they're taking out all of the good. Like they're focusing on all of the beauty of your relationship and how things went in the past. Now, with power here and Pluto. So, with power being reversed, I feel like this person is trying to give up their more dominant side in the way where it's like, for example, this person may have been leading with their ego here, and they're like, I'm not going to reach out to you because I don't want myself to be vulnerable, you know? They're going through their vulnerability now, so that's what's being released. You know, they're releasing that side where they're trying to control their emotions and step back and hold back. Now they don't want to do that anymore, you know? They're actually going to face this obstacle that they've been hiding, you know? They're letting down their guards more. And with Pluto, like Pluto's about transformation. So, you know, they're coming out of that right now, and they're purging all of that negative ideals that they put in front of their mind here. Yeah, and I feel like they're having more control of themselves, especially like with the lion here. They may have had more of a assertive, kind of aggressive approach. They're going to control that a lot more now and eliminate that side of them because they know it wasn't helpful in the past. Okay. Now with abysmal here, there's definitely like a flow. This is a flow of emotions, a flow of everything coming together here. I feel like they've been holding back, and now it's like now they can't. It's too much to handle. It's too much to bear on their own, you know? And it's like very overwhelming to them. Like their emotions for you, like this is double water here. Like it's very overwhelming for them. And I feel like what they've been scared of when it comes to approaching you is just they can't predict what you're going to say and what you're going to do. But now they're trying to gain that courage and facing that fear, you know, but they're going to do it with a more gentle approach, and they're going to be more hazardous, you know, with coming towards you, because however they approach you in the past, it wasn't that great, you know, and that's why it's taking so long for them to reach out to you, because they want to do it the right way. Okay. Now, your little divine guidance here will be under number 1. So now we got 1 here. So the fruit of good karma is now reaped. So your person has definitely went through their healing. They're coming forward. They're ready to approach you. And because they did their, you know, maybe they did their shadow work, you know, as well with shadow there. Now they have activated that side of them that isn't going to be insecure anymore, and they're going to actually come forward and reach out to you. Now for timing, Usually, I don't really read into timing because, you can't really fully predict the future because it's always changing based on whatever you do, whatever decisions you make. So it could be in Virgo season, so August, September, because they are taking quite a long time. Like, they are ready to come forward and reach out to you, but it's like not going to be for a little bit, like not for a little while. Um, because we do have patience and planning here, and this person is still going through their healing as well. So I feel like once they actually feel confident in coming forward to you, then that will happen whenever it can be. Um, so it really depends on you and your person how long you guys haven't been talking. Like if it's been months, it might take like another month or another few weeks. But if you guys have been having some sort of communication, then it shouldn't take them too long. All right? But that's what I got for you guys that chose pile 1. If you like this reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye now. Hey you guys, so if you have chosen pile 2 with this seashell here, you found your way to your reading. So, do they miss you and will they reach out? Let's figure it out. So I'm going to start with the tarot. We have truth, recognition and reward. And we have throat chakra. Okay, always a good sign. You get the throat chakra here. Next we have the 11th house, Capricorn, and we have the 4th house. For your oracle card, we have youthfully fully, or folly. And we have, for your oracle of Rama, we have Rama himself, and also good and bad fortune. Okay, so I'll just put those to the side there. Just put that up a little bit. Okay, so do they miss you? And will they reach out? Let's get into it. So your person has been feeling the absence, just feeling your absence. And that's like the first thing I'm feeling, just like, when you just like look out the window and you're like waiting for, something or someone to come back, or, you look out the window waiting for your food to be delivered, This is how this person is feeling, okay? But besides that fact, this person is now stepping into their own truth, literally. Like, they've had some sort of, what is it called? Epiphany. They had an epiphany, and it's like, I feel like this person has been trying not to even think about missing you. And they've been like, yeah, I don't miss you. Like, I don't care. Like, they've been trying to act like this big, I don't know how else to explain it, but like, they try to act like this big man. I know, like, this person may not be a man, but you know how, like, some people will be like, you know what, I don't care, like, it's whatever, like, I'm not hurt, but this person is hurt. And they're stepping into that truth. Like, they actually are hurt. And it's like, they're feeling like, I don't even know why this happened, why you did this to me, why we're not even talking right now. But honestly, I miss you, but I don't know if I'll be able to tell you that or say that, So, yeah, this is what I'm feeling with this person here. And with the 11th house right under it, so I'm connecting the tarot with the karma cards here and seeing, like, how they resonate with each other. So with the 11th house being under here, I'm seeing that this person is definitely trying to figure out how to approach you, and I feel like they don't want to let you go. And I feel like you guys have been in like a cycle as well for some of you, but definitely like this person doesn't want to let you go. And it's like, even if you guys go through bumps and, you know, different things going on, they're always going to be in the background, you know? And even if you decide not to be with this person anymore and move on, they're still going to be like checking up on you, right? Because this person just feels like a strong connection to you. Like they don't want to let you go here. And I feel like if you guys do share the same circle of friends, they're always going to be asking your friends, like, how are you doing? What's going on with you? You know, they're just trying to figure out what's going on in your life and what you're doing next. And I feel like at the same time, it's like this person does dream about having a future with you, with this like nostalgia type feeling. I don't know. It's like they just have hopes for the future, you know? They may not see this happening, but you know, a person can dream. Especially if you don't want that. Like, this is especially if you don't want this person in your life anymore. Like, they can still, like, dream about it and think about it, you know? And I feel like you guys share a lot of common interests, which is also why they can't really let you go, because it's like there's not a lot of people that they find like you, because you guys are just so close. And it's like you guys have shared a lot of jokes and stuff, and you guys have shared a lot of the same common interests when it comes to music, food, whatever. And this is what this person really likes about you as well. And it makes them sad. Like, it literally makes them sad that you guys aren't in communication anymore. Now, with recognition and reward, I feel like this person is probably trying to come to you, will probably try and approach you with saying or asking you to collaborate with them on something. So it's like they won't approach you with like, oh, like, I miss you so much, like in a romantic way, but I feel like they're going to be like, hey, like, I'm going to this party, can you come? Or I'm having like a release party, or my job is doing something like this, something like that, you know? Or if they're a photographer, they'll be like, hey, like, I'm trying to do this new project, can you help me on it? You know, something that has to do with work in that way. Okay. And this is just how they're going to approach you more so. It's not going to be anything that's like a romantic. They just want to like be in your be around you, like try and get to you by being a friend first, like just being nice first. Um so they're going to try and have more of a structured approach. Like they're not just going to jump into it and be like, I miss you so much, like let's start over again. They're going to just start like just being like, hey, how you doing? Blah blah blah. Oh, I'm doing this. Do you want to help me? You know, they're going to take those steps. Especially with Capricorn being under this, it's like this person is having more of a focused approach that doesn't that won't cause you to be like weirded out by them, or approach that isn't too assertive, like you have to do this or whatever. It's going to be more structured because they want to make this permanent. Like if they come back into your life, they want it to be permanent. And they're like, the only way that this can happen is maybe if I just be a friend with them, or if I'm just nice to them and don't try and force a relationship on them if they don't want it, you know? And that's why like I'm seeing like this person like with their head down here, right? So his head's down because he's just focusing on what to do next. Like what I'm going to say to you. How am I going to approach you? Right? And like they're going to do it, as I said, like they're going to do it more in like a business type way. I'm seeing use the most business like way, like literally right here. So they're not going to approach you with, like, as I said, romantically, but maybe something that has to do with work or whatever. And they're going to do that. They're keeping their head down and trying to focus on how they're going to achieve this goal. Okay. Now with throat chakra in the fourth house, like this person feels like you make them feel secure and you're like a great support to them, and they feel like the way to get to you is by getting your support with something and just impressing you by something. And as well with throat chakra, it's like they are ready to open up and come and talk to you. And it says here, as you did in the past. So I feel like they want to talk about the past, but they won't get too deep into it just in case like it ends up in like an argument. So they're going to be more nice towards you. Like they're going to have a very gentle approach. I feel like you give this person like a feeling of security. Like they feel like without you in their life, things just start going down, like things aren't good when you're not around. But I feel like this person isn't going to explain a lot to you. Like they're not going to want to talk about what they did wrong or what went wrong. They're just going to try and come to you like with a new beginning, like in a different way. And I feel like they have been talking to their family about you or talking to their close friends about you as well before coming to approach you. But they probably haven't been like saying your name, because I feel like this person, just how they are, they just don't want people to know like they're like whipped or something for someone. So they'll probably just talk to their friends and be like, "Oh, like how would you do this?" And they won't really like say your name or anything, but they'll come up with a scenario and their friends will be like, "Oh, well, maybe do this or whatever." But I feel like their friends know. They might not think it's about you because they know that you're not talking anymore, but they know they're about to do something, you know? So with youthful folly, this person knows that they're very impulsive in the past and that they're very like immature and they were really aggressive, so that's why they're trying to come to you more gently. So we're seeing ignorance, bluffing. With bluffing, I feel like this is also why they probably haven't been talking to their friends about you like directly and saying anything about you directly, because their friends feel like they're not going to do it, you know? They're like, oh, like you're definitely not going to go and approach them again. Like, how many times are you going to do this, you know? But they've learned through their reckless behavior. They learned that they were being really stupid in the past and they're being very immature, you know? And I feel like they were being like this in the past too, because you may have hurt them. Like this person will get hurt from somebody and they won't tell you that they were hurt. They'll more so like do something or say something to hurt your feelings because they just want to like make you feel bad. But it's like that's so immature, because why don't you just say like why you're feeling this way, you know? So you might not get the communication you wish for, but they're going to come through and say something. I don't know. So your divine message here from your divine guide, Rama. So number 4, we have a reversal of positive situations appears imminent. So yeah, this is definitely quickly approaching. Yeah, I feel like this person is going to approach you with a different way, because it's like a reversal. So instead of being really assertive and maybe like aggressive with you, it's going to be very gentle. They're not going to talk about the past too much because they know it's going to start like a fight or anything. So yeah. So that's what I got for you guys. That chose pile 2 with this seashell here. If you like this reading, please give a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye now. Hey you guys, so if you have chosen pile 3 with this seashell here, you found your way to your reading. So, does your person miss you? And will they reach out? Let's figure it out. So we're going to start with the tarot. And we have the heart chakra, heartache and loss, and material harvest. Next we have Saturn, the 3rd house, and we have the Sun. For your oracle card, we have contemplation. Sorry for the glare up there. And then for your oracle of Rama, we have Lakshmana and cultivating virtues. All right. Oh, gotta move this over. Okay. So does your person miss you, and will they reach out? Okay. So we're starting with the heart chakra here. So I'm going to be connecting these karma cards with the tarot cards and see how they resonate with each other. Okay. So we're going to start over here. Lots of green. So I feel like this person is definitely trying to open up their heart more. I feel like this person has been really stern like all their life and not as vulnerable as they would like to be or you would like them to be. But this is going to come through. I feel like they've been blocking off communication with you because they've just been blocking off like romance in general, you know? And they've been needing to work on their heart chakra. And I know this because Saturn is here, and with Saturn, it's like Saturn teaches you to Saturn like keeps you in one spot. You know, it's trying to teach you a lesson. So it's going to keep on reoccurring until you learn about it, until you go on to the next thing. So yeah, it just keeps you tied down to one thing. So this person has been like forced to work on their heart chakra and forced to actually open up, you know? Like they've been always feeling like this hurt. They were feeling like a hurt feeling and they just couldn't explain it because they were trying to ignore this, you know? And Saturn's like, nope, you gotta learn. Saturn puts limits until you know, finish learning this one lesson. Another thing too is like I feel like this person, like as I was saying, like they've been a little bit more stern because they're more of like conservative on how they deal with things. Like they don't really want to be vulnerable and put that out there. But right now I feel like they're being, you know, forced to concentrate on their own healing, especially with heartache and loss here being in reverse. Like this person is going through their healing presently. Like in the past, like they're just super blocked off. But now they're actually, you know, taking those steps towards healing, and they're in this space right now. Okay? Especially with 3rd house being under here, it's like they've actually been talking to other people. They may have been talking to close friends, maybe they've been going to therapy, things like that. Because they're understanding that everything that's going on with them externally is a result of how they're feeling internally. So these are why they're trying to have these conversations to bring about like healing on themselves. Because like if they don't feel right inside, like everything outside is just going to go downhill. Sorry. Um, yeah, and I feel like they've been trying to actually talk to people that they feel more close with as well. Trying to be vulnerable with people that know them most and know them best. Okay. And this has definitely been something that's been working for them over time. Like they just wanted to focus on themselves first, and that's why, they haven't been reaching out. But because of this healing, they're bringing, not bringing apart, they're bringing more material harvest into their life. Okay, so they've been cultivating some growth here. So with the sun, this is showing me that maybe a part of their healing was focusing on creating something. So, they heal through something like music, or they heal through writing, or they heal through, I don't know, anything. Like whatever they use that as a healing item in their life. So because they've been doing this, they've been feeling a lot more better. And like, even if it's something like poetry or even just like journaling, through doing this, they're, bringing more of their feelings to life. They're making it physical, they're putting it on something physically so they can actually understand it and analyze it. Because they've been blocking this off for so long. So you see here, it's like things brought to life or light. So definitely they're starting to see more of why they've been feeling so blocked off, and why this healing has been so important for them. Okay? And now I feel like they're going to take a chance to come to you, and I feel like something that they may use as a tool to approach you and reach out to you is something that they created, and they're very proud of it. Like they're like, "All right, I know you're going to like this." And they're going to share it with you. And the sun also speaks about believing in someone, right? It's like belief. So I feel like they definitely believe in this connection and this relationship. Even if it doesn't, maybe if you don't want to have like a full relationship with them, like they would be super okay with being friends with you as well. Like they would like to have you in their life. And they're just visualizing it. They're visualizing this coming into fruition. And they want this to they want this they want to take a chance on you, and they want it to actually go the long haul. And they've been going through deep contemplation here and trying to more gain more perspective on why they've been lacking being vulnerable with you. And I feel like another thing too, because we have the sun and the Saturn here, maybe your person has a very, maybe a tough relationship with a father figure in their life. And their father figure has always been like, no, you gotta be hard, you can't, you know? And that's why this person, like, it was really hard for them to deal with things like emotions, because they kept that tough exterior, okay? So we have here detached observation, increased understanding, solitude, integration through reflection. So I'm seeing like there's a person here just walking through the forest. So I feel like this person has been definitely taking more time by themselves and reflecting um, outside in the forest, so they can have more healing. Maybe they feel really good outside, beside the trees, whatever. And they've been doing this alone. And I feel like over time they're starting to understand their actions, okay? So we have cultivating virtue. And we have here, so it would be number 6 that we're looking at. So that would be good qualities cultivated lead to the goal. So I feel like this person has definitely been focusing on, all their good qualities. They've been taking a pause. So I feel like this person, what they do instead of like, focusing on themselves and focusing on their feelings and really processing those emotions, they just go straight to work. But right now, this person has actually been taking that time to focus on their emotions, which has been really real for them and a different way of dealing with things. And they're like, oh, I see, this must have been something I should have been doing for a really long time. And I hope that you could accept them. So when it comes to reaching out and when, this is really up to them. I feel like you guys should have some patience, honestly, because you don't really know what they're dealing with on their side as well. Okay? But I'm sealing. I'm seeing that you guys might be able to seal the deal, right? This is the final challenges, right? So they're near. When you're cultivating something, it's like you're finally taking that out of the ground. Like you went through that growth and it's ready to be devoured, I guess. I don't know. I'm thinking about food. Like I'm thinking about like fruits and stuff. You put the seeds in the ground and it takes a while to grow. And once it grows, you can take it out and actually devour its greatness. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm sorry. I'm like so tired today. Anyways, so that's what I got for you guys that chose pile 3. If you like this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye now.